We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are at Copperwood, just outside of Lucy in the parish of Hanover. We are going to be driving through the town of Lucy. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. In the news today, a Canadian national died whilst vacationing at a popular hotel in Negril. This took place early yesterday morning, Sunday, February 4, about 3 o'clock. This Canadian national, his name is Jacques Patenaude. He is 63 years old and he was living at Lavelle Street in Ottawa, in Canada. We are told that Jacques and his girlfriend, they arrived in Jamaica on Saturday, February 3, and they were supposed to be leaving the island on Friday of this week. It is said that Jacques, he was diabetic and hypertensive. Early yesterday morning, Jacques and his girlfriend, they were in their room when Jacques, he suddenly grabbed his chest and fell on the bed. Shortly after that, he was unresponsive. The medical staff at the hotel, they were called in, and Jacques, he was seen on his bed and foaming from his mouth. Jacques was pronounced DEAD. The police, they are carrying out investigation and a post-mortem examination will be done to ascertain how Jacques met his demise. Sad indeed. Now, in this next story, if you look on your screen, that was a robbery that took place on Saturday, February 3, shortly after 12 midday. It took place at the Hartford Gaming Lounge at Hartford in the parish of Westmoreland. The bartender and patrons, they were at the bar when a white Toyota Axio motor car drove up and stopped. Two hoodlums jumped out of the Axio with guns in hands and entered the bar. They robbed cash amounting to over $500,000 Jamaican dollars from the bartender and the patrons in the bar. They also robbed liquor and cell phones and other valuables. A shot was also fired. Now, here is what I'm going to do. At the end of the stories, I'm going to show you the entire video and I will also let you listen to what was being said. Stand by for that. In this next story, that lady on your screen, her name is Cassandra Ashmeade. She is 38 years old. Now, Cassandra, she is from Junction in the parish of St. Elizabeth. We are told that Cassandra, she has 4 other sisters and her mother living in St. Elizabeth. Cassandra, she lived in Philadelphia in the state of Pennsylvania in the United States of America, and she is the mother of a 5-year-old daughter. We are told that Cassandra's husband and the father for her child, Wilbert, he died on January 26 last year after having some heart-related issues. We are told that Thursday night, February 1, about 7 o'clock, Cassandra, she was traveling in a Chevy pickup truck. Now, that pickup truck was being driven by one of her female co-workers. She is 44 years old. They were traveling in Gloucester County in the state of New Jersey. The Chevy pickup that Cassandra was traveling in, it had just came off the ramp onto the Interstate 295 when a guy driving a Dodge SUV and traveling very fast, it crashed into the back of the Chevy pickup that Cassandra was in. As a result, the driver for the pickup lost control of it. The Chevy pickup, it hit the guardrail and flipped 3 times. Cassandra, she was thrown from the vehicle and received serious injuries. She died as a result. We are told that the Chevy, it burst into flames. The female driver, she was also injured. We are also told that 2 persons who were traveling in the Dodge SUV, they were also injured. They were rushed to hospital. So that 5-year-old girl is now motherless and fatherless. Sad indeed. Now, this next incident, it took place last night, Sunday, February 4, about 8 o'clock. It took place in a dirt track behind a supermarket in Cumberland in the Portmore area of St. Catherine. We are told that a guy, his name is Tafari. Tafari is said to be in his mid-20s and he's living in Kingston. We are told that Tafari, he had made arrangement with another guy from the Cumberland area to collect something from him. He went into the dirt track as arranged and he was there waiting on the guy to come and meet him when he was approached by hoodlums who opened gunfire, hitting him in his upper body. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. We are told that residents of the area, they assisted Tafari to a nearby hospital where he was admitted in a very serious condition. The Mayhem, and still in the parish of St. Catherine. This one took place last night, Sunday, February 4, about some minutes after 10 o'clock. It took place at a newly built shop at Pearl Harbour in the Old Harbour Bay area of St. Catherine. We are told that 4 persons, to include the shop owner, they were in the shop when 3 hoodlums, all armed with guns, they approached the shop. The men in the shop, and seeing the hoodlums approaching, they ran off in different directions. The hoodlums, they opened gunfire at them, then made good their escape. When the smoke was cleared, it was revealed that a 34-year-old fisherman named Paul, he was shot. He received a gunshot wound to his forehead. Paul, he was rushed to a nearby hospital by the police where he was admitted in a very serious condition. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, a total of 15 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The Mayhem. Now, in this next story, I carried a story yesterday. It was about the shooting of a guy named Demario McFarlane. I told you that he was otherwise called Maro, but a PNL detective and his mother is correcting me. Yes, I did say his mother, but I will soon tell you more about that. He was actually called Mario. He was shot and killed Saturday night in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland. Remember, I told you that word on the street is that Mario, he was the hitman who was paid to kill Ojay Davidson, otherwise known as Six Boss. Well, it seems as if a long time Mario in the badness, or according to his mother, a long time him name a call. Now, if you look on your screen, that is what the PNL detective is saying. It says, "Good morning. Read the final story yesterday. The guy is called Mario. He's originally from West Bank in the Nagohead area of Portmore. He came to Grangeville when he was younger. His mother's name is Queenie, and from him young, him in a ranks and his mother loved to defend him." The person continued. As he grew older, he started getting involved with the hoodlums in Church Lincoln because that's where he was living. Him and another youth. They raped and killed an old lady named Cummings some years ago. This old lady is the grandaunt of 5-year-old Tavoy Cummings via his father. Now, the Tavoy Cummings that the person is referring to, he was shot and killed at a funeral at John's Hall in the parish of St. James. The person continued. The youth died, I think, while crossing the Mangota River. Not sure of the correct spelling. And Mario, he went into depression confessing to people. He ran away, leaving Church Lincoln, and that's how he ended up living where he's living now. But a troubled youth from him young. From him was about 10 years old. Him a carry gun and he used to par with Clive Tomlinson, also known as Toto, who died in a small island years ago. The person ended by saying, if you ever see sin and evil in someone's face, it's his. So, you heard that? You heard that? Well, earlier today, I was contacted by Mario's mother, Queenie, and we had a conversation. Now, early tomorrow morning, by 7 o'clock, I'm going to be playing the conversation I had with Queenie. You're also going to hear me put in what was in the WhatsApp message to her, and you're going to hear how she responded. Don't miss it. Stand by for it. The Mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, that guy on your screen. His name is Devonte Ziggy Brown, but he was popularly known as Sillibeng, not Skillibeng. He was known as Sillibeng. On Saturday coming up, February 10, Sillibeng, he would be celebrating his 20th birthday. He lived at Crowder in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland. Now, word on the street is that Sillibeng, he was said to be in possession of a gun or guns that the hoodlums want. It is said that these illegal guns were owned by a hoodlum who was popularly known as Tupac. Tupac, he was one of the hoodlums who was freed in the King Valley gang trial, and he was shot and killed when he and his cronies, they went to Crowder district to kill another hoodlum. So what we are learning is that Tupac's cronies, they have been sending to Sillibeng, telling him to hand over the gun or the guns, but he refused. Well, yesterday afternoon, Sunday, February 4, about 5 o'clock, Sillibeng and a group of persons, they were standing at the front of a yard at Crowder district when a silver Nissan Latio motorcar drove up and stopped. Two hoodlums jumped out of the back of the car and they were wearing bulletproof vests. One of them was armed with an M16 rifle and the other one, he was armed with a 9mm pistol. The hoodlums, they shouted, "Police!" and they commanded that nobody move. The hoodlums, they then opened gunfire at Sillibeng. The persons in the group, they ran off in different directions. The hoodlums, they then jumped back into the Nissan motorcar and made good their escape. When the smoke was cleared, it was discovered that 4 persons were shot. Sillibeng, he received gunshot wounds to his upper body. A 26-year-old received a graze to the left foot. A 13-year-old girl, she received a graze to her right middle finger, but an 8-year-old boy named Travel Dixon, he received gunshot wounds to the right side of his neck and his left ankle. All 4 persons, they were rushed by residents to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where Sillibeng, he was pronounced DEAD, and the 8-year-old boy, he was admitted in a very serious condition. The other 2 persons, they were treated. Now, when the police processed this crime scene, 10 M16 and 15 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. And now, here is the video I promised with the robbery at Hartford on Saturday. Watch this. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend, for tell a friend, for tell a friend. about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when we turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh